everyone, Indie Crafter here, and welcome to episode 6 of our Minecraft survival series. Today we're going to be building a little thing right over here. We're going to be building some farms, and we're going to hop up on that scaffolding there, and I'll show you what we're going to build. But before we do that, I wanted to turn around here and show you what we did to our nether cave. This is the cave that holds our nether portal. And after last episode, when we went into the nether, I went back in and I went over to that stronghold and I grabbed some blocks here, some nether brick blocks, some slabs, some walls, and some fences, and just kind of built some spikes coming up out of the ground here, just to kind of make it feel like the nether was trying to burst into the overworld. And one of the other things that I also grabbed was some nether wart and some soul sand, and I grabbed a whole bunch and put it down here into my cave to kind of give this a little bit more atmosphere. But also this acts as my my nether wart farm, because all I have to do is take my Fortune 3 axe over here, and if I break this off, I get 3 there. Break one off here, get another 4. So I'm getting a lot of nether wart from these nether wart patches here. Another thing that I did was I created this hole out of the nether bricks and just kind of made it feel like, you know, the nether just kind of burst forth into this world. I grabbed a bunch of lava and put it here under the floor, under this decorative glass, and filled in these lava pits here on the side that were housing our campfires. And I put it in the walls over here to kind of make it feel like there's lava coming up through the walls and so forth. So that's what we did to kind of jazz this place up, and I really love how this turned out and all the contrasting colors and everything. These ones here are red nether brick, and they're a combination of regular nether brick, like the little bricks, and two little bricks and nether wart, 2 nether wart, and you get one of these. So I've got a bunch of those in here too. So let's go upstairs and go up to our project book, and I will show you what we are going to do today. Alright, so here we are back at our project book, and what we're going to do today is we're going to build some farmhouses, as well as throw in some crop fields there if we have time. And I was fighting, let's see, I think it was early yesterday. I was fighting a zombie, and I hit him with my looting 3 sword, and I got a carrot. But I've only got 1 carrot, and I'd like to get a few more crops, maybe some potatoes, maybe some beetroots, maybe some more carrots, just to add to the variety of crops that we will have in this village surrounding our keep. But if we have time, we'll go over to a village. If not, we'll try to do that maybe in the next episode. But that's kind of the next things on our list of things to do. So let's go over to our scaffolding, and I will show you what we're going to build today. Okay, so here we are on top of our scaffolding tower, and you can kind of get a bird's eye view of the layout of what we're going to do today. We're going to build 3 farmhouses. This one over here is going to be a little bit taller than the other 2, but it's going to have a basement area that's going to be like a root cellar to store all of our crops that we pull from the fields that are surrounding here. These ones here, this one here, and this one over here are the exact same one. This one is simply built on a diagonal. So I wanted to tackle a diagonal structure early on in the series, just to kind of show you how we build those, because I'll be building quite a few more in the future. Not just on a direct diagonal where they're completely right next to each other like this, but ones where you have, you know, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. We'll be doing diagonals like that as well. But this is kind of the easiest of the diagonals to do, so I wanted to tackle that first. If you look up on top of our keep, you can see right here this design of the ends of the roof with the end caps in stone, the smooth stone here. That's going to be the design that we use for most of the buildings around this particular area. That's going to be kind of the theme of the buildings. There'll be different sizes, different shapes, and all that sort of thing, but the roofs will pretty much be around the same, just to kind of show that there's you know, just a continuity between all of the structures and why the people built the structures this particular way. So let's get down here on the ground and we will start building right now. Okay, so we're going to have 3 end caps on this particular building, 3 on that building, and 3 on that building that mirror what's up there. So let me show you what we're going to do on this one, and then we will just cut away after the others are built. So we're going to go up 4, then we're going to go over to the other side, and go up 4, then we're going to go up and over, then we're going to go up over here. Let's put our, where are they? Here they are. Let's put our stone caps on top. Alright, just like that. And then let's go in here. We will take this out and this out. And we'll put in our stone surround here. And then on each of these end caps, I want to have a glass, too tall glass window. So let me grab one of those, put that in so you can see exactly what each one of these windows is going to look like. And there you go. So that's what each end cap is going to look like on every single one of these. So let me go ahead and take care of those, and then I'll come back. Okay, we have all 3 buildings set up with the end caps already in place. I want to show you this real quick about the diagonal building. When you do a window in a diagonal, you have to actually use the glass blocks and not the glass panes. You can do different decorative designs with the glass panes for sure, but using the glass block is actually kind of cleaner if that's what you're looking for. So these are all done. The next step is to put in our walls. Now the walls are going to be 3 high. They're going to be 1 lower than the top here, because on the top is where we're going to start our roof to go up. So what we want to do is we want to put in some walls that go up 3 all the way across here. These blocks that have the stone brick, that's where we're going to put in some windows and a door. Door's going to go here. We got a door over here. This little space right here, hello kitty, is where there's going to be a fireplace. So we're not going to worry about this spot right here. We'll be putting in a fireplace in a minute. So let's go in and put all of the walls in on all of these buildings, and then I'll come back with you. Okay, so now we have all of our walls in place, and when you're putting in doors, you're going to want to put in 2 doors, and they actually go on these 2 blocks right here. So you'll put one in here, and you'll put one in there, and that actually creates your door for your building. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to clear out all of this grass here on the first level, and we will put in the flooring in here. We're going to use a combination of oak planks as well as some strategically placed for texturing, some stripped oak wood just around in various spots. So let me get that taken care of, and I'll come right back to you. Alright, with our floor in place and our strategically placed stripped oak logs, we've got a nice little texture going on in here. I've also put in just kind of the framework for the fireplace. The next thing we want to do is we want to put on the roof on all 3 of these structures. So I'm going to put on the roof on these other 2 over here, because those are just simple stair-step roofs all the way around. And then I will come back and I'll show you the beginnings of making this roof, and then we'll just do I'll just do the rest of it off camera. Okay, the roofs on these 2 are done, and I wanted to show you a little bit of kind of a style that I like to do. I like to do kind of a sag down style in the top. It just kind of makes it look like the building's been there for a while, that the roof is kind of, you know, seen better days. And basically all that is it's a plank with next to it is a slab, and then next to that is a trap door, and kind of same thing, stairs, and then a plank here, just to kind of give it that sagging look. So let's go over to our other diagonal building here, and I'll get you started on how we do a diagonal roof. So what we're going to want to do is on each one of these we're going to want to put a slab, and we're going to put a slab on this one here, and then what we want to do is we want to slowly diagonally go up. So we're going to go up 1 and then over. So we want to have the next slab up is going to be on here, and then we want to do a double here so that we meet the middle of that next brick. So here's the brick here, and then this brick here, and then we want the middle of that brick. So then we're going to go up 1 more, up to here, and let's see if I can get this from here. Boom, and 1 more up, right there. Okay, so let me see that. Yes, that's what we want. So then we're just going to bring these all the way across, and you'll see that it creates this diagonal pattern that just rises up ever so slowly. So let me put this whole roof on, and then I'll come back and show you what the result looks like. Alright, with that roof in, you can now see how the diagonal works. It just kind of stair steps up just like the other ones do, but it just does it at this diagonal with the slabs instead of the stairs. And then I did the same thing here with the slope down on the either side, and I wanted to give it that little bit of a sagging feel to it. So I did the same thing here as I did over there and as I did over there. So I also added in these chimney stacks. So what I want to do after that is I want to drop in a campfire block here, and then let me grab my spruce trap doors and put in my spruce trap doors here right around the outside. Make sure we get these all in the right direction. And one more, hopefully without falling off. Boom. Okay. So let's get our chimneys all in place, and then we'll put on the roof to this storage area on this one, and I'll start it off, and then I'll finish it off and show you exactly how we get it started here, and then we'll do the other side on that one, and we will do a little bit of a roof area over here covering the stairs that go down into the root cellar. So let me get some supplies and I'll get this thing started. Okay, so let's work on this roof now. So what we want to do here is we're going to do a campfire roof, and we're going to douse the campfires, and I have actually in my texture pack I've taken out the coal that remains in the campfire block after it's been doused, and so with that gone, it just looks like a pergola over the top. So what we wanted to do is we want to start right here in this corner, and right here is where this is going to match up with that right there. So we're going to put a trapdoor right here, and then we're going to take our campfire block, and the only problem that I have right now with doing this type of a roof is in Bedrock, campfires don't stack. So I have to have my whole inventory with campfires if I want to do this, at least in one sitting. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our campfire block here, and then put another one here, and then we'll put another trapdoor here. Then we'll go across here, campfire block, grab a couple more, and then campfire block here and here, like that, and one more trapdoor. Okay, and then let's do this next line, and by then you'll get the idea of what it is that we're trying to do here. Grab that. Let's go 1 and 2, 3, and one more 4. Come on, there we go. And then if we put a trapdoor here, it goes right on top of that one. Okay, so now we're just going to do that all the way across, and when we get to this section right here is where we're going to put the trapdoors in here now. So we're going to put trapdoor right there. Okay, and then we'll bring the trapdoors right across this line right across here to this post. And then from that post we'll go all the way back to this wall right here. Right there. Boom. Okay? So let me take care of the rest of this, and then I'll douse it, and we'll see what it looks like at the very end. And there you go. It's always a little disconcerting when you build one of these and you see that the whole thing is on fire. Now you need to make sure that your fire spreads is turned off on your world, otherwise everything's going to go up in flame up here. So just make sure that you've got that done, and then all we do is we just take our shovel here, and we just right click in here, and it just douses all these out. Yeah, just like Smokey the Bear. Take care of all of these, and you can see that there's that little bit of black that's in here. So I took that out on the unlit version, if you want to call it that, of the campfire block. And so now it just looks like this, you know, cross beam pergola style going on right there. So that's how we do that. All right, so I'm going to take care of the other two. We've got that one over there, and we've got this one back here. I'll take care of those two, and then I'll come back with you for a couple of final details before we texture this thing up and we add our crop fields. Okay, with our roof in over our storage area here, as well as over the stairs going down into our root cellar over there, and this one, I want to show you one more design for these corner windows here on the diagonal. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put in a stone brick block here, and then on top put a wall, and then up here put in an oak fence post. Let's see if I can do this here. Ah, come on, there we go, got it in. Okay, put that in, and then on top I want to put a spruce stair going this way, spruce stair going this way, and then a spruce slab in the middle. And then on this side I want a spruce trapdoor here and a spruce trapdoor here, and then a spruce trapdoor on this side, here and here. There. So now I've got a nice little overhang for my window, and I can plop a little light in there. Okay? I love that look. That's a cool little look. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do, I'll do the other two windows just like this, and then I'm going to dig out this basement area here, and I'm actually going to furnish that whole thing with some items, some barrels and so forth down there, and kind of show you what that root cellar is going to look like next. Okay, we have dug out our root cellar area here, put some steps in going down, got ourselves a nice little door here, and a nice little dry, quiet place, dark place for to store all of our crops that we get from our fields. So first thing I want to do, I think I want to put some pumpkins back here. Maybe put a melon here. Maybe a melon over here. Maybe put a melon on top there, and throw in a little bit of wheat. Okay, so there we go. We got that, and then throw in some barrels around the side here, and these will be available to store all of our crops. Alright, and then just to make sure that nothing spawns down here, let's go ahead and throw a light right under there. Okay, and that's it. We got ourselves a nice little root cellar down here. It's all textured and everything. The buildings upstairs will be textured kind of in the same manner. My ultimate goal here is to create a working village. I want to have actual villagers in here that have trades that I can, you know, get emeralds for those trades, and then I can store up a bunch of emeralds and use those emeralds to eventually fight the Wither and get a beacon. But that's kind of a ways down the road. But the first thing I need to do is I'm going to need to get some villagers. So as I was building this building right here, I noticed that there was a lot of gurgling going on over in this direction. I want to be careful with that, careful of that skeleton right there. But let me grab my axe just in case I can go kill him if necessary. Yeah, he's going to be a problem. All right, come get me. Come on, come get me. All right. Oh, he got me. Let me go get him real quick. All right. Okay. So, all right. So you can see what we've got here. We've got just a whole mess of drowns here. But these guys right here are zombie villagers. I've got one. There's a baby one there. Two. And I thought I saw... There's another one right back there. 3. So there's 3 zombie villagers that I can convert back to villagers eventually, but I think I'm just going to leave them in there for now. Last thing we're going to do is I'm going to texture these buildings here. I'll probably do these trees off camera, between episodes, but I want to throw in some crop fields here so that we can kind of prepare for loading them up with all different types of crops. So let me do that, and then I'll give you a grand tour after I do the interior and do all the texturing of the buildings. Alright, and we are back, and everything is all finished up. We've got the exteriors all textured up, and we got a nice texture on our chimney here as well. We got some flowers in the flower boxes. We've got all of our crop fields kind of started here. Everything is all watered properly, and all we have to do is start putting in our seeds. And let's go inside and we'll take a look at what we've got here. Okay, got a little bit of carpet on the floor here, give it a little splash of color. We've got a double furnace here with a crafting table here on the side, some flowers. We got these little trees that we put in. We got a flower pot with a bamboo and then a bush, birch bush leaves, I guess. And we've got ourselves a nice little painting here. Little sleeping area here on the side with some storage overhead and storage here on the side. We've got these little pressure plates. As I was telling you before, I really like to have the doors shut behind me. So there we go. I built this little well here, and it's got an infinite water source underneath there, so I can just come in with my buckets and I can fill up as much as I like and not have to worry about ever running out of water there. I use that pretty much to come out here and make sure that all these areas are watered. This has a water underneath with a half slab on top, so it's waterlogged, and that's what keeps all of these nice and watered in here. I put in some mossy cobble all on the sides here, just to kind of give it a little bit of structure along the outside of the walls of the crop fields here. I jazzed up my path here a little bit better, and just added a little bit of cracked stone bricks here, some diorite, a little bit of gravel, some coarse dirt. Let's go in here. Here's the barrels I was telling you about. Putting these item frames on top, we can then put some items inside there just to kind of have an idea of what's in there. And grab that out. All right, so let's go back in here. And you can see we've got some storage in here, a little bit of a workstation desk here, a little bit of storage behind, some paintings up on the walls. We got a two-person living sleeping quarters here. Nice little flower, some paintings on the wall, kind of in the form of books here. So each one has a little set of books for themselves. Come around here, we've got a little eating area, little place to hang your hat, maybe your coat as well. We've got a bunch of these little trees in here to add a splash of red and green into the build. Double oven, kind of a pizza oven here, kind of feel to that. And just a little kitchen breakfast nookie area here. Alright, go up in through here. Here's our last little farmhouse. We've got a little sleeping area back in here with a crafting table, little furnace here for cooking, a little breakfast nook area here for eating, and nice little divider here. I kind of put these on either side, kind of alternating to kind of give it a little bit more depth, as well as being able to hang my light here right in the middle. I kind of wanted to have one light here to provide light for the entire space. So that's that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and as always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for upcoming videos in this series. But until next time, Indie Crafter signing off.